Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of season 4. And as you can see from the league table, we did not win that game against Cardiff, but I'll quickly show you now how we got on. Yeah, we lost 2-0. Bobby Reid and Christian Ganira scored the goals. Again, we had lots of chances and we aren't sticking them in the back of the net. Whereas the other teams, on the other hand, they're converting their chances. So at the moment, that's looking like that's where we're going wrong, is they've got goal scorers, we don't. So yeah, just to show you some of the new signings then, because the transfer window is now done. We have been very busy, so hopefully it'll be interesting to see what you guys think of the transfers. So the first one in after you left was Aratha Mir. He was a free agent. He was a Wolves player but got released, and as you can see, he's worth £12 million now. And yeah, he's an all-round very good player. 4-star current ability, potential is at his max. Again, I'll show you what contracts I've got him on. Basically, yeah, they've all got release clauses, but 15 million, again, if I was to sell for that much, I'd be more than happy because we don't have a lot of money. So yeah, I'm more than happy with these release clauses in there, to be honest. So yeah, 15 million if he was to sell, happy days. Then we signed another youngster from Bolton Wanderers. We're trying to get him some loan time, but this is Miguel Liberata. I think that's how I'm going to pronounce it anyway. So yeah, 18-year-old kid, 6'5", got some alright physicals. I'm liking his mentals, to be honest with you. I think he's a decent player, to be honest, and 2.5 stars, credibility, good potential as well. But I'm looking to loan him out. Who have I accepted bids from? Wickham, Doncaster, Chesterfield and Aldershot. First team football, hopefully be able to develop nicely there as well. So yeah, that's the plan with him. But we signed him on a 32,000 as well, which I always think is decent. Another youngster we brought in on a free transfer was Andy Stockbridge. Physicals could do being better, but I really like his mentals. Decent determination, aggression really high, work rate incredibly high as well. He'll probably get sent off a lot, but you know what? Don't mind that as much, to be honest. And yeah, I just think he's not a bad player for an 18-year-old, and I think you can make some good money with him if you're developing nicely. And again, he's going out on loan to get some first team experience with Yeovil, Sutton and Barrow going for him. He's going to the National League, but I'll look to recall him in January and see if I can get him out at a League 2 side if he does well. Next one is Hannibal Medjbury on loan from Manchester United. This is a player I'm excited about. Yeah, as you can see, very good player. He's going to be our deep line playmaker. It's costing us £2,500 a week, which I'm very happy with. And yeah, all the stuff you need for a deep line playmaker, he has. First touch 15, passing 15, technique 15, vision 15. All the things highlighted, there's nothing under 12. So you got anticipation, what's 12, and teamwork, what's 12, which is still pretty decent. 6'2", I never noticed, so he's absolutely huge as well. So I might try and get him working on headering as well, just so high balls over the top, he can still defend against them quite well. But yeah, this guy, absolute beast. I'm really looking forward to having him in my team for the season. I also think as well, yeah, his contract's up at the end of the season at United, so I might try and see if I can try and get him into our team for next season. Next one is another loan signing. This is to a good first choice left back, I think, to replace Collins. And also, because he started his career off at Walsall, you need to have one player who's homegrown, who's come through your academy, which he is. So I'm very happy to have him back at the club, which also means we could let Corey Roberts go, because I've always kept on the bench for that reason. So I kind of thought, yeah, I think this is the best thing to do. So we can let Corey Roberts go because he's not playing any games, he's not developing. He's gone out on loan, hopefully get some first team football wherever he's gone. I think he might have gone Blackpool I've got in my head for some reason. Maybe not. But get some first team football, does well. Hopefully we can sell him for a bit of money as well. But yeah, I'm happy to have Rico Taylor in. I think his contract's up at the end of the season as well, so we're looking to make that a permanent deal come the end of the season. Yeah, for a 25-year-old, I think he's not a bad player. Only issue is he isn't on here, but I know in real life he is anyway. He's a bit injury prone, but to be honest, I'm very happy with that signing. Next one is another loan signing, Fabio Cavallo. He is a winger. I thought I had to take a bit of a risk on him because it's deadline day, and yeah, I went with it, and it's not as good as I thought he'd be, but he did. To be fair, he had a loan spell at Shrewsbury in League One last season, 8 goals, 7 assists, did well. So I'm hoping he could do the same for me. But he isn't an inside forward, but he's got the stats to be an inside forward. So if I show you the inside forward stats on here, but obviously we want him on the left-hand side, which we're going to try and develop him into. Yeah, he's not too bad. He's kind of got the attributes. So he's going to be a bit of a rotation player. He won't be my starting choice, but he's a bit of a rotation player. So I'm happy to have him in. Next one. Oh, hang on. I've already done you. Honda is the next player I brought in. He's a inside forward on the left-hand side, and yeah, to be honest, I'm happy with this signing. The only thing that lets him down is his passing, but he's got good attributes all over the shop elsewhere. Signing for 425k from Barcelona. I think this is a decent pickup. 19 years old. I think we can develop him into being a pretty decent youngster and hopefully sell him for a nice profit as well. And the last one is Oliver Burke. He's going to be playing as an inside forward. Basically, yeah, he's not. I wouldn't turn around and say he's the best player in the world. I'm not. But his physicals are really, really good. I'm really happy with those physicals. And he just offers us something different. So yeah, I'm going to have to pick him up on a free transfer. Again, okay, he doesn't have a release clause, but he has a relegation release clause, which is 7.25. So again, if we are to go down, we can make a lot of money off him. So yeah, to be honest, I'm happy with this sign, just down to the physicals, and hopefully be decent. 6'2", big lad. So yeah, it's got all those attributes, which is good. And to be honest, he probably might be the star, but I look to rotate him a bit with the other guy from Fulham as well. But I wanted to get players who could actually come in and be my player, so I can sell for profit. So yeah, that's all the incomings. And the outgoings, we have had Alfie Bates has gone on loan. Yeah, a couple of players have gone out on loan. Jack Lynch has gone on a free transfer, but we've got I think it's maybe 40% of his future fees coming back to us. Dale Collins did go for 6.75 million. Donald Love's gone out for 100 grand. James Hardy's gone out on loan because he wasn't going to play for me this season, and no teams really wanted him, so I loaned him out for this season. I'm going to look to try and sell come the end of the season. Zach Clough's gone out as well as Joe Maguire. So yeah, that's all the business. We've signed 450k's worth and sold 7.75. So the finances are pretty decent. So overall balance is 10.8 million. Transfer budget 4.4. We was very close to making a signing, and to be honest, I'm probably going to pursue it in a couple of months' time to try and get him for the second half of the season, because I think he's a fantastic player. Let me find him. And here he is, Ryan Porteous. He was available. I could get him for about 2.5 million, and I think this lad is an absolute quality player. And yeah, I'm going to do a bit more scouting on him. He might not improve as much, but I reckon you could get some good money for him. He's a great tackler, 18 tackling, headering is fantastic, marking superb, good passer of the ball, marks opponents tritely, stays back all the time, dives into tackles, great. Runs with the ball rarely. To be honest, I probably would encourage him to run with the ball a bit more. Physicals aren't bad, his strength's really good. And yeah, I just really like him. I think he's a really good player, and yeah, I think he's going to be someone I try and pursue again in a couple of weeks' time to get him ready for us in January, because I do think he's a phenomenal prospect. So yeah, that's one I'm going to try and work on when you guys are not around. So yeah, that's what we've got, and let's go and have a look at the team. and the potential lineup. So this is what I'm thinking at the moment. Hennessy will come out when... Where is he? Ezquita is back, which he isn't yet. When is he back? He returns in 2 days. It's game day today, so he'll be back for the next game. So yeah, this is how we're going to line up for today. We've got Hennessy in goal. Then we're going to have Rollison at right back. Then we've got Cameron and Hoban at centre back. We might be trying to bring in another centre back just as a stopgap for the time being, because at the moment we've only got 3 centre backs. Obviously, with all the games coming in at quick succession, and also if we was to get an injury, we would basically be fucked. Let's put it nicely. So yeah, we want to make sure we've got another centre half in just to help out. So I've got a couple of players in on trial, see if any of them are alright, and I'll just try and give them a 1-year contract or something along those lines anyway. I did want another ball winning midfielder, but there wasn't anybody who can find. So again, I think for up until January I might be okay with the ones that I've got, so I'll try and stick with them. And yeah, deep line playmaker is going to be Hannibal. I might change his name because you don't get. It's not very often you get a player called Hannibal, do you? Then you've got Rolando Aarons and Mitchell with Oliver Burke with Tawazi up top. I might change things around. I might put Rafa Mir in. I want him to get a bit more fit first. His condition's pretty low, and I think I might sign, because to be honest, I do quite like the look of him as an inside forward. And because we did have Aaron's having a bit of a hissy fit earlier on in the season, he might find his way out the side. But yeah, we are going to go for the pace on the wings at the moment. 2 16s. Oliver Burke is a 18 and a 15, and is just an absolute powerhouse as well. So yeah, let's go into the game then. Okay, and this is how Preston line up. I've got Declan Rudd in goal. Who's that? Joe Rafferty, never heard of him. Patrick Bauer. Gayton Bong. Isn't that the guy from Brighton? Yeah, it is. He's a right back. So they're playing a right back at centre back. Josh Earl. Mohamed Besic. Mo Besic. Tom Bayliss. Barkenhauser. Alan Brown, Alex Galla and Sean Maguire. Yeah, Sean Maguire. So that's their lineup. They've got a couple of players on the bench as well. So yeah, that's how I line up, and let's go straight into the game. And a quick team talk first. I expect a much better performance off you today. Oh, we're not happy, not particularly thrilled about it. I've got faith. I got faith. And I've got faith. Let's get straight into it. As the players come walking out at the Bescott Stadium, can we get a victory, which we desperately need to, or at least a point? I suppose that's another thing we could do, just a point on the board. That would be very nice. Okay, we're doing okay. I had 1 shot already, and would prefer it to be a bit better. A few more chances would be nice, but we're keeping the ball well, which is positive, and now we're creating chance again. Rolliston, who's that? He's on a booking already. He tends to get booked a fair bit, I've noticed, because he did get sent off first game as well for a double bookable offence. So he might not be someone I can trust yet. Aarons comes up, beats his man, kind of, but plays back out to Rolliston. Beats his man. Aarons, ball across. Burke, Burke just wide of the far post. Got to be at least putting that on target, really. Headering of 9. He would have thought he might be a bit better than that. Oh, Rollison chasing his man now. Alex Galla. Don't dive in. Ball across. Sean Maguire. Easy tap in. And that's a poor goal to concede after 18 minutes. Nobody was marking him. He was completely unmarked in there. So what actually happens? The Galla picks up the ball. Starts driving towards our byline. Rollison can't dive in because he's on a yellow card already. And Sean Maguire's just... He's managed to get away from Hoban, and he's just stuck it in the back of the net. So yeah, that's not what we wanted. Their first shot on target goes in. Alex Galla whips in the corner, and yeah, Patrick Bauer now makes it 2. I kind of feel like we might be getting a bit FM'd. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. I know it's only 23 minutes in, but yeah, it's a bit disappointing. Burkhauser to Brown. Mitchell clears. Can Tawazi get on it? No, he can't. Burkhauser on the ball. Into Brown. Burkhauser 1-on-1. Strikes it. Good save, but I think he might have... No, it was a corner. I thought it might have been offside. Gallo with the ball whipped in. Headed away by Cameron. Bayliss now. Can we win that ball back? No, he's played the ball back out wide to Gallo. Plays into Rafferty. Rafferty crossfield ball. And yeah, they're starting to create a few more chances now. I'm gonna drop down the tempo. And I want to play shorter passes so we can protect that ball a bit more, because at the moment we are dominating the ball. I don't want them to give away the ball a bit needlessly. I'll drop it down to balance, just to at least take it to half time. Royston to Cameron. All the way back to Hennessy. What can Hennessy do with it? Plays a simple ball out, that's it. Moving the ball nicely. Hannibal play that ride. Royston now bringing the ball forward. What can he find? Gets past into the area. Tawazi. Tawazi wide of the near post. He comes away from the goal well and picks up the space for the shot. But he needs to stick that in the back of the net. So that was a bit better, to be honest, towards the end of that second half. Obviously, we're 2-0 down. We need to be a bit brighter. Show me something else in the second half, because I'm not happy with that performance. There was a few sparks, but not enough. So Burke's not having the greatest game in the world. I'm demanding more. Is anything going to happen? No. So, what can we do? Oliver Burke is going to come off. I'm thinking, so as a lefty, I could put... What's he like, actually? Could he be an inside forward? He's either-footed, which would be decent. No, you know what? Undo that. I'm going to put Lewis Fellini on, because he could be a decent shot for that position. Is he... What footed is he? He's a right only. So, yeah, he could be a decent option for that position. And, yeah, actually, yeah, I'm going to persevere with that. Hopefully he can come on and make something. What else can we do? I am a bit concerned about Rollison being on a yellow. Bearing in mind, last game he played, he got a second yellow card late on in the game. And I'm thinking I might take Tawazi off, because Tawazi hasn't had a great game. He's frustrated as well now. It's a corner to Preston. Shotter with the ball in. And bong, header's just wide of the far post, but Alan Brown scores. Yeah, and it's 3-0. Poor marking from the set piece. And yeah, 3-0 down to Preston at home. It's not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all. And the defender on the line, who is that? Mitchell. He stood there. The ball's hit him 4 times, and he just hasn't reacted to it. Yeah, these players are decent players. We should be doing a lot better than what we are. We're going to have to go a bit attacking now, because I don't even think we've scored a goal yet. That's an issue. If we're not scoring goals, and we're conceding goals left, right and centre. But the thing is, I do look at defence, I think it's not bad. What a complete waste of the pass that was. That was horrific. Engler brings it forward. Hyotta turns his man easily. And it's 4-0. Hyotta scores, and yeah. That's not great, is it? 4-0 down to Preston at home. Still yet to score a goal. It's got a bit lucky there, but Hennessy. I don't think it has helped the fact we are playing our second choice goalkeeper in goal. But yeah, that scoreline's completely flattering for him, isn't it? Show some passion. Yeah. I've got a feeling it's going to be a long, hard season, guys. Certainly, I'm far from pleased. No, aggressively I'm winning about. I expect to see you all in training tomorrow, because that was a piss poor performance. Sorry about my language, guys, but yeah, that wasn't great. Okay then. Yeah, not the best. Got a couple of players who are doing all right out on loan, which is a positive thing. Yeah. So yeah, when we're going to be back for next game. So yeah, we'll look to be back. I'd say let's come back for the... if we come back for the Hull and Villa game, I feel that's a good one to come back for. That would be a local derby for us, as well as playing Hull City away from home, and we got the Villa Park at home. As well. Can we? Because obviously we beat them last season 4-1. Can we get another great result like that against them? But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully we can pick up form, but don't forget last season at this point. First 3 games of the season, again we hadn't scored a goal, so we are in roughly about the same position we was last season, and you know what happened last season. So it's not, or it might not be set that way, but we might be able to turn it around. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers.